you sell wholesale deals on the MLS? The answer is yes, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it today. Now, before we get started, if this is your first time here, my name is Estes. I'm a full-time real estate investor for the past 18 years. I've made millions of dollars with my laptop, and it's my goal to help 1,000 people create financial freedom through real estate. All right, so let's get into it. Is it possible to sell wholesale deals on the MLS? Now, most people are gonna tell you, no, you cannot do it, but that is not true. They just don't know how to do it correctly, right? There's a specific process that you have to follow. So I wanna show you exactly how you can do that so you can start maximizing your returns and selling your deals to end buyers. Let's get into it. All right, so to do this, you just need a couple things, right? Number one, you need to be able to set clear expectations with your seller, okay? All right, very clear expectations. And number two, you have to have the right paperwork. So if you have clear expectation with your seller and you have the right paperwork, this is how you can actually sell your deals on the MLS. So let me show you how this is possible. So if you haven't figured it out yet, what we're talking about here is actually called a novation, okay? So this is called a novation. All right, so a novation is when you come to an agreement with a seller when they get a net price to them, okay? So this is what you're giving them. You're giving them a clear expectation of what you can do and how you can help them. Now with this, you can usually give them a little bit more money than you could with a regular wholesale deal, but they have to be aware of what your expectations are to do with the property. Now, if you just go list someone's house on the MLS and you tell them that you are the end buyer, that's a recipe for disaster. That's how you get a bad name for yourself, right? So really you want to set clear expectations of what's going to be happening. So what we like to do is tell people, listen, what we're going to do is we specialize in finding people, investors that like this type of property, and what we're going to do is guarantee you a net price to you. That anything we get above that is obviously our profit. But you have to realize though, when you do this, you have to pay a realtor and you have to pay closing costs because you're guaranteeing the seller a net price. So for example, let's say that you get a house under contract for $200,000. For $200,000. The seller is happy with that because they get a guaranteed price to them. They don't have to worry about it. They don't have to show the property. They don't have to worry about inspections. They don't have to worry about any of this type of stuff. So you're really helping them out and they can get a clear cut price of what they're gonna get. You believe that you can get $250 for this if you put it on the MLS with an end buyer that's gonna get financing for this property. So what you have to do is make sure you have the right paperwork, okay? So there's a few things that you need to have, but one of the biggest things that you need to have is what's called an attorney in fact, okay? Now this is another page or multiple pages to your contract that the seller will sign. And what this does is it allows you to sign a contract from a buyer on the seller's behalf. So you get to list the property on the MLS, then you get to sign the actual purchase and sale agreement with the buyer, okay? Because you have the contract for $200,000. If you sell it for $250, in this example, you guarantee the seller $200,000. So what this means is in your $250, you still have to pay the realtor. You still have to pay closing costs. And also, your buyer is most likely gonna do an inspection, right? They have to have an appraisal and inspection because it's a normal sale to an end buyer. So you also will have to cover any potential repairs to the property, okay? Now, like anything, this is all being negotiated, but this is why this particular strategy really works for properties that are in good condition, okay? So when we do this novation strategy and we try to sell these wholesale deals on the MLS, we only really do this with properties that we believe will need very minimal repairs. Maybe they need a light touch up, something we believe that be less than $5,000, a couple $1,000s, right? So in this example, if you get under contract for $200,000 and you pay the realtor 6%, right? And you probably closing costs another 1%. And let's just say that you have repairs of maybe another 1%. Okay? So you've got a total of 8% you need to pay out of your $250. All right, so let's do the math on that. All right, so if I do $250 times 0.08, I got $20,000 in fees here, okay? But remember, I got it for $250 minus the 20, I'm at $230, and my contract's for $200. So on this particular deal, I'm gonna make $30,000. And obviously, the seller's happy, they get a net price to them. They don't have to worry about showing the property, listing the property. They don't have to worry about any potential repairs. They don't have to worry about anything. You're solving them an issue for them, and you get to sell this for a higher price on the MLS because you're utilizing an entire strategy, and you have more tools in your toolbox to offer a seller than just a traditional cash lowball sale. And this is why I love this particular strategy. I'm on houses that are in decent condition, all right? And this is how you can start making more money by selling your deals on the MLS. So if you'd like to learn more about this novation strategy and how to sell your deals on the MLS, just go to propertyally.com. Obviously, we do this a lot. We have all the paperwork. We know the entire process of how to do this. We do multiple deals like this every single month, and I'd be happy to team up with you and start selling your deals on the MLS as well. So just go there now, book a call with me, let's have a conversation, and let's start getting you more money for your deals. And remember, if you like this type of content, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this strategy. I would love to hear your feedback, any questions. I answer every single comment. Make sure you join Property Ally Facebook group. Inside there, I can help you answer your questions. You can be part of the community. We can do deals together, and I do weekly live training. So make sure you go there, follow me on the socials, and make sure you go to propertyally.com so I can help you with this novation strategy. Until next time.